J Fortune Sports Club, Florida, coming to you live. This is Florida Citrus Sports High School Football Media Day. And the Bulldogs are in the building, and the legend, Coach Darlington. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm sitting here with a legend. Give our members the rundown. Anyone who might be a little bit out of town or living under a rock and isn't familiar with Deland football yet.
Well, we took over 3 years ago, 2 seasons under our belt. We back-to-back district champs and last year region champs and state semifinals. But a lot of work to be done this year. A lot of really good seniors graduated and moved on to play in college. I think out of the 13 seniors we had last year, 10 are going to play in college. So we're kind of starting over with a lot of really young guys, but then some guys like the ones we brought today that have played key roles last year. So, again, the goal is always to get into playoffs and then see what happens from there.
So speak to me about the standard when it comes to choosing leaders in your program.
Well, with these guys, what we did was we had their teammates vote on them, and we just said, who are the guys you'd follow into a firefight? Who would you follow if things were bad? Not the popular guy or the talented guy or that guy, but the guy you really think you could count on if times were tough. And so these are the guys that got the most votes from their teammates, and so these are the ones we wanted to bring today.
Sir, you've won a lot of football games, like a lot of football games.
I don't think I've won any. I've had some players have won some games. I just stay on the sideline and gotta tell them where to go sometimes.
That helps. What is your message to the young guys coming into Deland that maybe have seen the aura of the culture, maybe understand the culture of Bulldog from a distance, but they haven't made it into the room yet? What's your message?
Well, we're still building it. I think that it takes 3 years to build a culture. So these guys are kind of the representative of year 3. This is our culture now. Last year we had good success, and the culture was better than year 1, but it's still not complete. You might have success before 3 years on the field, but to really build a culture where you feel like this is what we want to represent, I think it takes 3 years. And so, these guys are going to be guys that are good in the classroom. They're going to be good off the field. They're going to have a good name, in all they do, and they're guys that we can count on. So we're still building it. I was at a Popka for 17 years, and it took time to build it there. And there was a place where kids came up through the ranks and wanted to play for the Blue Darters. And, I think Deland has that, but I think it's probably different now under our, regime, I guess we'll call it, than it was under previous coaches. Absolutely. So, again, the only 2 things I care about in coaching, and the only reason I do it, I want to build men. And I want to build men not only that are, good players. That's the least of it. I want to build good men for the future and men that can hopefully be living on into eternity. We talk a lot about, spiritual things and that with them. And that's number 1 is building men. And the number 2 is we want to win. So we're going to win and we're going to do it the right way. We're going to develop our guys, and we're going to work hard in the weight room. We're going to practice hard, and we believe that we're going to win. But you can't win sustainably without building men. If you've got a place that has talent like Deland has always had, and we try to build these men on and off the field, and then we coach them right, then we have a chance to win. But we can't go out there thinking, well, we're just going to do whatever it takes to win. We're going to cut this corner. We're going to get these players from this other school, and we're going to do this because it looks good on other teams do it. We're going to do it our way. Our way is different. We're uncommon, and that's what I believe is the way we're going to win. And we're going to win in a way that their parents and the school and the community will be proud of us.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, let's talk to a leader. Big man.
How you doing?
I hear you're the culture. Introduce yourself to the members. Let them know about.
My name is DeMar Reddick. I play center. Class of 2025.
Class 2025. How did you get to this point? Like, where does your story begin?
It really begins like my sophomore year when I started playing. I came up under an offensive lineman that played too. His name was Stephen Mosley, and he really showed me and took me under his wing and built me up to the leader I am today. I really look up to him, and I got much respect for him.
What does that name across your chest mean to you, and how do you communicate that to the next center that's coming up behind you or the next freshman that's coming up behind you?
I mean, really everything. Deland is like it's our hometown. Like when we go out, we represent Deland in our program. Like when we go somewhere, we walk in 2 lines to show like respect in class and detail. So like that mean a lot at the school, Deland, the town, all that.
What has your time with the Bulldogs taught you about leadership? What has it taught you about yourself?
A lot, like a lot. Like you gotta be like. It really taught me patience because I ain't really had patience, and like everybody else not like me. Obviously, taught me a lot, and like really a brotherhood. Like really a brotherhood. Like I love them boys.
Let's talk about some football. You got offers?
No, not yet.
Yeah, we're gonna change that.
Yeah.
What when you look at your schedule, do you look at your schedule?
I look at it like our
Yeah.
roster. Yeah.
Yeah. So who you got circled? Who you personally, like, be selfish for a minute. Who are you excited to? Who do you look at as a challenge? Who do you look at to show out against? Who do you want your big game to be?
I really say, I know it's gonna sound biased because like it's probably what people before me said. Like I really say Mainland. Like that's who we really want. That's who we really obviously want to get. It's a rivalry game. That's a good team. We're a good team. Yeah, really them.
What are some of your goals personally, stat wise? Like, what did you do last year? Give us the rundown, and then what do you see coming this year?
This year I feel like last year I really feel like I had to like that was the year I understood the O-line and like learned like that's the main role on the team. Like without us is like it's nothing. Like this year I really want to work on like just being just a bigger leader and being me at it, like not giving up any like bad players or like getting down, like learning how to bring our teammates up more and like allow us to stay together and stay tight as a fist like we say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Give me some shout outs before we roll out.
Oh yeah. Shout out my offensive line, our coaches, Marcel, Toot, Stephon, Owen, Mike, all them.
All right. Go Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Hand on the game, we are not playing the same. No, we not looking to change. Hand on the wheel, they think we lacking the drive. Boy, you should stay in your lane. Foot on the gas, I do not care if I crash, long as I stick to the plan.